Hello, this is Bart and welcome to another episode of the Bicycle Rider YouTube TV. And today we're going to do a video on the Specialized Alibi. And if anybody knows about the Alibi, they know it's one of these bikes that Specialized designed to be fairly maintenance free, fairly worry free, very rock solid performer in a performance orientated geometry. So basically, I work in a bicycle shop now, and one of the biggest problems I see customers coming in with is flat tires or no air in the tires. Specialized wanted to make a bike in the affordable range, and this is about a $500 bike. They wanted a bike that didn't have to worry about putting air in the tires. This is a Nimbus Airless tire system on this bicycle. And it just alleviates that problem of having to put air in your tires. In your car, there's you normally have a tubeless tire system in your car. You feel, when you get your tires rotated, they check your pressure, and you normally never have to worry about it again. Bicycles are not really in the same. I put air in my tire every time I ride my bicycle, but I'm very particular about my PSI. Most people just, they feel it like this, and if it's pretty much flat, they put a little bit of air in it. If it's got a little bit of air, they ride. And I see people ride around town all the time on their rims, basically, because they don't have any air in their tires. But bicycle tires do lose air compared to a car tire. Physics-wise, I'm not sure, but they do lose air. And there's so many people that take their bike out of the garage, they want to ride it, and they're like, oh, I have a flat tire. I need to bring this to the bicycle shop. So sometimes I ask people, did you try to put air in it? And, no, I haven't put air in my tires. No, I don't want to do that. So, I'll go over and I'll air up their tires, and most of the time that's a pretty quick fix for them, and they can get out riding. This alleviates that. You never have to worry about putting air in your tires. It is a regular style rim, so if you do want the performance of a pneumatic tire, it can accommodate a pneumatic tire. And speaking of tire, since I've gone on and on about this tire, let me just take a caliper here and tell you what these are. These are 38.5, and I think that it's a Specialized 38. So Specialized is right on the money. They give you a little bit more tire than they even advertise, but it is a solid tire. I think they advertise this as a 33, but it actually measures a 38. But a 33 millimeter tire is substantial compared to what things used to be at like a 23. So it does give you a good bit of tire to go on this bike. But the tire is only one of the really strong points about this bike. They also came up with a very sturdy drivetrain and a wide range drivetrain, because they put 3 chain rings on the front and an altless 8-speed on the back. So if you need to get in and out of town quickly, if your town has a lot of hills in it, this wide range drivetrain that Specialized has put on this bike can handle the job. It's got a nice Shimano crank on it and some good flip-flop pedal style, so you don't have a bear cage pedal that's going to tear up your shoes. Because a lot of people ride these, back and forth to work, back and forth to the office. You're trying to get to work. You don't need a bike that's going to come up with some kind of problems, and you got to tell your boss you're a little bit late coming. This is the bike that's always going to get you there on time. This is the bike if you don't want to worry about oiling your chain or greasing your chain or having a rusty chain. They've put the right components on this bike to make this pretty much a hassle-free bike. They put a really nice seat on it. It is more of a performance geometry seat, but it still has a nice gel pad, so you can ride this bike without padded shorts. I mean, you can get on this bike, and this is a size large, so it's a little bit big for me. But it still puts you in a performance geometry. They put a little bit of a raised bar on it to keep you from having to be over your bars all the time. And the cockpit's nice and easy to use. This Acera 8-speed transmission. It's just a trigger shifter, and it's almost seamless the way you're shifting gears. It's almost like pulling a trigger as you start going faster, slower. It makes it super easy, super quick, and it's done right. This bike does come with all the mounts for water bottles and racks and packs if you needed to bring your backpack and you wanted to put some kind of basket on the front or a rack on the back. It's a very smart commuter. If you have to walk your bike outside the office or outside your dwelling, this is a bike that can withstand the rain and the outside elements and still look good. They put a really nice coat of paint on this bike. It also has the integrated reflectivity, so this bike actually looks like or acts like a reflector in low light conditions. There's just a lot of good things to say about this simple package, and it even comes with a bell so you can politely tell people you're coming through. So, you know, if you like the content we throw out on the Bicycle Rider, we just ask you to, you know, please hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you any money, and it lets YouTube know that you guys are watching the videos. And right now, we're in the, you know, middle of this coronavirus epidemic, and that's why we're trying to, you know, review bicycles in the $500 range that people can afford, that are actually quality bicycle. And this is a quality bicycle that really hardly needs any maintenance and still performs very, very well. If you're looking for a bike for yourself or a friend that just wants a bike they can ride without doing a whole lot of maintenance to it, the Specialized Alibi is in limited availability. So if you can get your hands on one of these bikes, get them while you can, because I don't know how long they're going to last. They're a really good product for someone that just wants to ride a bike, and basically that's it. And it does that very well. The Specialized Alibi is a pretty cool bike. Thank you.